Union Minister Shri Piyush Goyal ji joining us live here on the right stand. Piyush ji, namaste. Thank you very, very much for joining us here on CNN News 18. My first question to you, sir, is the opposition says there is arrogance reflecting. It's not confidence. How would you respond to that?
Anand, I think it is only about trust. We trust the people of India. We trust the people of India know what is best for them. And we trust that the people of India know that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has taken the country to greater heights of development. The last 10 years have been probably the best decade India has seen in a long time. From a fragile 5 to the top 5 countries in the world, strong macroeconomic fundamentals, fiscal prudence, and welfare of 140 crore Indians. It's a remarkable journey of 10 years. And as the people of India say, ye dil mange more, more of Modi, more of a better future.
Well, more of tax offs, perhaps, Piyush ji, but let's come to the big announcement of capex being increased by 11.11% to 11.11 lakh crore. But the question is there focus on manufacturing? You're right in the thick of things, wearing a lot of hats. And if you want to be the third largest economy and a Viksit Bharat, we have to be a manufacturing hub.
Anand, when you do a focus on infrastructure, you are actually doing the focus entirely on manufacturing. Because infrastructure helps A, create the demand for Indian goods and services. B, it helps Indian goods and services in terms of lower logistics costs, faster movement of people and goods, and helps make seamless connectivity across the country. So I think these all the various steps that you will see in the entire budget, they all strengthen the Make in India and the Make in India for the world plank. Clearly a budget which is going to be a big boost for domestic manufacturing.
But there is a huge spike in energy subsidies, Piyush ji. How much will geopolitics impact Bharat's growth story?
Well, we've seen the world crumble under the impact of the geopolitical problems, whether it was COVID pandemic, whether it was the various conflicts going on, the current Red Sea crisis. Amongst all this turbulence, India has emerged as a bright spot. We have shown tremendous resilience. Our ability to face these challenges has been put to test on more than one occasion. But in the last 10 years, we have come out very strong and given a message to the world that you can trust India to deliver.
The textile sector, manufacturing intensive, but we need a competitive edge. There are many who are worried that some of the SOPs or tax offs which were given may not extend beyond 31st of March. Is that going to hurt us?
No, there are absolutely no SOPs that any industry in India today is looking for. The production-linked incentives does gives us a little bit of a kickstart in certain new areas where there is a cost disadvantage, but it's not at all meant to be clutches. It's not meant to provide a permanent protection or support to the industry to be able to meet both domestic and international demand.
Ji.
Today, Indian industry is standing on its own feet. Our exports are growing on their competitiveness, on their high quality, and on the fact that people all across the world recognize that they can rely on India. To my mind, despite all these challenges, the textile sector is also going to grow. We have a huge exposition from 26th to 29th February in Delhi, both at the Bharat Mandapam and at Yashobhumi, where I would invite you to come and see. You will see the Indian textile industry from end to end, the 5F, farm to fiber to factory to fashion to foreign, all represented there. And you will see the vibrancy and the growth that Indian textiles is witnessing currently.
Ji, 2004, 14, 24, you've seen it all. So 10 years of UPA versus 10 years of NDA, which way does the balance swing, Piyush ji?
आनंद, दिस इज चॉक एंड चीज. बैलेंस तो तब किया जाता है कि जब थोड़ा बहुत भी दोनों तरफा में तालमेल हो. यहाँ पे तो आप इसको अगर पतड़े, इसको वेइंग मशीन पे डालोगे या तराजू पे डालोगे, तो मेरे ख्याल से कि जो मोदी जी ने 10 साल में काम किया है वो इतना भारी पड़ेगा कि यूपीए कितने भी नाम बदल ले, यूपीए के अंदरूनी कितने भी कोशिश कर ले झगड़े मिटाने की और एकजुट आने की, वो कभी उनके 10 साल के कार्यकाल प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के काम के सामने नज़दीक भी नहीं पहुंचते. दे आर नो पैच टू द ट्रिमेंडस वर्क and the confidence that India has generated in the last 10 years. Today we are recognized the world over. The Indian passport has a value which has never been seen before. We are an important player in political situation in the world. The world recognizes India as an emerging superpower. The whole world wants to do business with India. ऐसी स्थिति भारत ने कब देखी थी? कब भारत के युवा युवतियों को ये महसूस हुआ कि हम ताकतवर हैं और हमें पूरी दुनिया हमारे सामने एक अपॉर्चुनिटी के रूप में पेश आती है? ये स्थिति मोदी जी ने भारत में पैदा की.
बट ऑपोजिशन का कहना है डिस्ट्रॉयड डेमोक्रेटिक डिविडेंड स्टोरी ऑफ भारत, वर्सेंड द इनकम इनइक्वालिटी, फ्लैटेंड एमएसएमई सेक्टर, पुश्ड वुमेन आउट ऑफ द वर्कफोर्स, एंड perhaps the most disastrous tenure that we've seen with a capital D. I'm quoting some opposition voices. Your thoughts?
Well, I think they live in an ivory tower. They cannot see that 4 crore poor people are today the proud owners of their own home. They don't recognize what the dignity of our sisters and mothers means when 11 crore families get a free toilet. For them, it's very difficult to understand the pain and trepidation of the women of the house sitting morning to night on a chula with smoke being taken into her body, 400 cigarettes of smoke, day in and day out. And how transformational the free gas connection can be to the poor or middle class person's lives. They don't realize that waterborne diseases has cost this country so dear, and water coming from a tap in each home, and we've grown from 3 crores to now almost 14 crore homes which have water from a tap. Another year and a half, every home will have water from a tap. Going forward, nearly every person in the country will be ensured health care, high quality education, roads reaching up to every village, digital connectivity in the length and breadth of India, 24-hour electricity connection, a dream for most Indians in the remotest part of India, borders getting strengthened with infrastructure reaching the remotest parts of India. Once upon a time called the last village, now recognized as the first village from where India starts. Our fishermen, our farmers, our Vishwakarmas, our factory workers, our startups, the youth of India today is empowered like never before. With 25 crore Indians coming out of multidimensional poverty, as recognized both by the Niti Aayog and international organizations involved in that study, are living testimony to the transformational impact the Modi government has had on people's lives. For the opposition, steeped in corruption, steeped in scandals, steeped in favoritism, always dividing society, for them it's very difficult to understand that the good work that Prime Minister Modi has done. Our calling card is a corruption-free India, Bhrashtachar Mukt Bharat, Tushtikaran Mukt Bharat, appeasement-free India, and India where there is no family rule, Parivarvad se Mukt Bharat, Sushashan or Garib Kalyan, good governance and welfare of the last man at the bottom of the pyramid. That is Prime Minister Modi's calling card.
Piyush Goyal ji, thank you so much for your time, and always a pleasure speaking with you. Thank you so much, sir. Namaste.